Today I'm going to show you how to make a very basic vinaigrette dressing. Now, like all my suggestions, this dressing is very quick and easy to do, and it's also very nutritious. It's important to have a couple of really healthy, tasty dressings that you can make quick and easy because you're going to be eating a lot of salads. You should have a large green salad every day. Consequently, you need some dressing to go along with it. A lot of people seem to spend a lot of money buying commercial dressings, and I don't think that's a great idea. Not only is it expensive, but there's a lot of additives in many of these dressings. Also, the oils that they use are not the best. Often they'll use soy oil, vegetable oil, or canola oil. They may use a little bit of olive oil and sometimes extra virgin olive oil, but that's not the major oil that they use. And we want to use exclusively extra virgin olive oil in our dressing because that's the healthiest. And I have an example of extra virgin olive oil here that I got at the local store. The brand doesn't matter. There's many brands that you can buy as long as you get a brand that comes in a dark bottle, a dark glass bottle, okay? And make sure it's extra virgin. The dark bottle protects the olive oil from being damaged by the light, which it's very sensitive to. Okay, so now let's get on with making the dressing. So basically, with this basic dressing, we're going to only be using 4 ingredients. We're going to be using our extra virgin olive oil, apple cider vinegar, some black pepper, and some garlic. Basically, you want to know that you use a 3-to-1 ratio of oil to vinegar in this dressing. So 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar. So I am going to put in some olive oil here. Usually I don't even measure it. I just throw it in the blender because I'm so used to doing it. That's good enough on the oil. And now visually I'm going to put in about 1/3 of that amount of vinegar. That's about 1/3. And that's all the measuring you need to do. After that, it's strictly up to taste. You can use just any amount of black pepper you want. I usually give it quite a lot. And you can use any amount of garlic you want. I usually get the pre-cut, pre-peeled garlic. It's not, and then I'll mash it. That just takes a few seconds. This whole recipe probably takes less than 2 minutes to do. So there's my 2 cloves of garlic. I put it in the blender. Okay, now usually I'll leave it on until I feel like the main thing is you want the garlic mixed in well, so you can always turn it back on and mix it some more if you want. Usually about a minute is plenty. Now, if you want to just try your dressing out, the best thing to do is just grab some arugula, which I've got here that I picked from my garden, and just dip it in the dressing and give it a little taste. That's a better way of getting the taste of your dressing than actually tasting the dressing yourself. You want to see how it tastes actually on the salad. So that's pretty good. Now, let me look at my notes for a second and see if there's anything else I want to remember to tell you. Well, always make enough of this dressing for the week. I usually get a glass bottle like this. I'll make half a blender, at least fill up the glass bottle, and it lasts me for a week or 2. I haven't found any problems with the refrigeration with this dressing. I can keep it out of the refrigerator for a week at a time and it doesn't spoil. So that's not a problem. You can change your ingredients around. If you want to change to a rice wine vinegar or a balsamic vinegar, that's okay. You could also change your spices. You could add mustard, a little bit of honey if you want, or some other spices, so you can vary it as you need. But basically, it's very quick and easy to do. Also, I would have mentioned that don't spend a lot of time trying to make a low-fat dressing. It's just a big waste of time. Dressing contains oil. Extra virgin olive oil has fat, and fat has calories. There's no way of getting around it. What you want to do instead is make a very tasty dressing so that when you mix that dressing up in your salad, you can use less of it, and therefore you can be having less fat calories. Besides that, remember that I'm emphasizing to you that we are adding nutrients to our diet. We're not counting calories. So you want to add as many nutrients in. When you load your diet with nutrients, you're not going to have to worry about counting calories at all. It's a big waste of time. So that's all I'd like to tell you today about making this quick and easy dressing, and I hope you can try it real soon.